Hey guys, it's Friday, March the 8th, and I'm going to take you through some of my day. Today is actually quite steady. I won't be vlogging while I am at work, but I will vlog my workouts. I'm going to be doing 2 workouts today. I'm going to be doing a push workout, and then I'm going to be doing some traps, biceps, and cardio when I get to New Glasgow. Every morning I need to make sure I'm getting up nice and early so I can get my meals packed away. I don't eat takeout Monday through Friday. I make sure that I bring my lunches with me. This A, saves money, and B, helps me get to my goals a lot faster than if I was eating some takeout. Last night I cooked up some pork tenderloin. I seasoned it with some Big Cove spices. It's awesome. Check out Big Cove. They're at the New Glasgow's Farmers Market. You can also find them at different shops throughout the province. Awesome spice blends. And I seasoned it with espresso nice as well as some Game Changer. I also made some small potatoes, and I'm going to be having 6 ounces of pork tenderloin. I'm going to be having 12 small potatoes with that to make up my first 2 meals of the day. Monday to Friday, I don't eat breakfast before I leave. I employ intermittent fasting, so I get my first meal in around 10:30, and it seems to work well for me. I'm not hungry. It saves me a little bit of time, but on the weekends, I do eat breakfast. My major concern is just getting calories in before I'm burning calories. So getting calories in before I'm working out is my major focus. On the weekends, I work out a little bit earlier as I'm not working, but through the weekday, I don't normally eat breakfast. I don't know if you just saw there, but it was minus 19 this morning at 7 when I got out and started venturing towards work. It was freezing. I can't wait for spring, and the clocks go ahead this weekend, so I'm pretty pumped up about that. First meal of the day, I'm washing it down with some BCAAs and off for some meetings. Extra carbs before I work out. I usually take this in anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour before I work out, and then I'm off to workout number 1, which is a push workout. Starting off with some decline press. What you don't see here is my warm-up. I make sure that I'm doing some band external rotation, band pull aparts, and I'm also doing some rolling on my back as well. That will help me out through my push workout. Through my burnout set today, I was able to get 25, not as good as I have in the past, but I'll still take it after doing as much heavy work as I did. And I did superset everything with lateral raises today. I wanted to make sure that I'm really challenging the medial delt. That actually probably limited me through my major compound, but I wanted to continue to get a little bit of development in there as well. Next, off to Smith machine inclines. Wanted to change the angle up a little bit. My original plan today was actually to do flat bench on the Smith as my primary movement starting off. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but the gym was quite busy, so I couldn't get to that equipment. So I started on the decline press and went a little bit heavier. I was able to get this in as my second movement, which I always drop down and wait for. I go heavy at first, and then as I move forward, I progressively take my weight down and increase my volume through the rest of my workout. And as you can see here, I'm still supersetting my incline presses with lateral raises. A good cue to employ here to make sure you're getting full pec activation is grab the bar fully and try to bend it in on itself. One of the primary functions of the pectoral is for adduction. So you're trying to move the arm across the body. And if we're able to stimulate that before we start, then we're going to get full activation throughout. I would recommend giving this one a try. So by banding the chest press, you load up the eccentric portion of the movement a little bit heavier, and it really seems to overload the pecs. Accompany this one with a seated variation of a lateral raise. Now, with my lateral raises, I do come out a little bit to the front. I am getting pretty fatigued here, so my form isn't immaculate, that's for sure, but my goal really is just to challenge those medial delts. Moving into my last chest exercise, I'm going to be repping out on dips here. Again, like everything else, I'm supersetting these with lateral raises. By this time, I was extremely fatigued. I went to take a drink of my water and I was barely able to lift the jug up to my lips. So it definitely burned them out, that's for sure. Now, moving into the triceps, which are another integral pushing muscle. I leave them for the end as a smaller muscle group. I've overloaded them a lot through a lot of the chest work that we've done already. So challenging them further at the end just to fully polish them off. And I'm going to be supersetting this with a seated shoulder press. I know it sounds a little bit weird to be supersetting it with a seated shoulder press up second, but with my shoulders already being fatigued, I'm going pretty light here and I'm just taking them through the range. Then I headed back to New Glasgow to complete workout number 2. I don't normally train my traps. I did want to start doing it because I knew that I was neglecting those muscle groups, and as being part of the push, your traps are very involved. So by bringing them up a little bit, I hope to increase my pushes, whether it's my shoulders or my bench press, as well as add thickness through my upper back. I didn't superset this workout. So these are called, well, I'm calling them Rambod curls. I saw Hanny Rambod doing these in a video the other day, and I tried them out and I really liked it. I could feel a great contraction at the top of the movement. Hanny Rambod has trained multiple Olympians, Nicole Wilkins, Phil Heath, Jeremy Buendia. All of these Olympians have won the title, so I feel like he definitely knows what's going on. Then I moved into seated bicep curl. My intention really is to try to bring up my biceps and develop them a little bit further. I know that for a natural athlete, frequency is key for development. So I've tried to put them in on an upper body day that I do once in the week. I put them in with my back, and then I'm also doing a couple different movements from different angles on my push day to overload them. I feel like it's okay because the following day I train legs, so I'm not really going to be using my bicep for any major pulling exercises. So that gives them a nice day to rest up before I do my pull day on Sunday. And don't neglect cardio. So guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, shoot me any questions that you have, comments, and I'll see you next week.